danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And that's caught. It's Wells. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Browning. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Colorado. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Overton. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 4 wideout set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air on first down. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
With the catch, it's Larson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Push down for the tackle. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Larson. Hauled down. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Caught in the backfield. It's Larson. Jumped on top of the pile. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Now rolling to the left. Runs through a tackle. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26 and a good pickup for this offense here.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Back to pass, it's Overton. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the Colorado offense is coming back back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good.
South Carolina, 21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to pass. It's Overton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a night.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds the tight end. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw. It's Overton. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. Oh, he found the space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He Picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Close to the marker, it's Smith. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Colorado.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the fullback. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. And after that penalty on the defense, the offense needs to move it just a hair more on 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. To the air, it's Overton. Quickly complete. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Wells. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Fires to the big fella. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you're
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Overton. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Colorado! And that one will give him the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Overton. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Wells. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just keeps slinging it. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Caught over the middle. It's Suggs. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
South Carolina, 28.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Catch in the middle, it's Larson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up with the completion.
Pressure coming. Found the spot in the defense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback running on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback keeps it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying.
He's going to let it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Going for it that deep in your own end, just outsmarting yourself. Offense set up, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Trying to find the end zone. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.